Well, everybody, 'tis a sad, sad day for Bone fans. Very recently, Netflix has confirmed that they have dropped the animated Bone series, which is very unfortunate. Now, if you're anything like me, the Bone comics were probably one of your very first comics that you ever got into. For me, I remember I got into Bone through my elementary school scholastic little book fairs or little book promos. They'd show us a bunch of books, and I didn't really care too much, but I was intrigued by Bone, and I'm sure many other people my age were as well. That was like the cool book that everyone had. It was Bone. Everyone freaking loved Bone. They all wanted to rent Bone from the library. It was the thing to get in elementary school. And I own all the books. I own all 9 of the main series, the spin-offs. I even have a Bone plushie, and even though he doesn't look too good, he's got these little dirty. I don't know. I'd say that's enough to, make me not be a fake Bone fan. And when I heard that, Bone was finally going to get its animated series, I was pretty excited. The only animated Bone content that we have, besides fan animations, comes from 2 games. The first 2 comic books for Bone were actually adapted into a video game, and there are long plays of Out from Boneville and The Great Cow Race on YouTube that I used to watch all the time. And I would see the characters walking around with their little 3D models, and I was like, oh, this is so good, I want to play it. I don't know how good the games were because I never actually owned them, but they looked really, nice for being an adaptation of a comic book. And that was like the only sort of, major media that Bone had outside of its own franchise. So when I heard about this news, I was excited. However, frickin' Netflix, apparently Netflix has been going downhill a lot recently. I've never even had Netflix, so I can't really make any critical judgments. But Netflix has dropped the Bone series, which is so sad. It was planned to be a 2D animated series as well, not 3D, a 2D animated, which would have looked very, very nice. There's a good amount of comics that have been adapted into a very nice and fluid 2D animated style. I believe also Netflix, they created Hilda, I'm pretty sure. And Hilda is a super nice looking show. It's absolutely beautiful. I love watching that show. It feels like it has like a nice sort of brush while you're watching. I don't really know how to explain it, but it looks very, very clean. And I was kind of hoping for Bone to have the same treatment, and now we have this news about Bone, and it's just very, very unfortunate. I feel very bad for Jeff Smith, but also I have an extreme amount of respect for the man. Not just for creating, such an amazing series that I, still read occasionally to this day. As a child, I loved it, and I was completely obsessed with it. And even now, I'm just like, I'd love to see an animated series for Bone. And he's had a decent amount of offers, but he's always wanted to, keep his work genuine. I believe I was reading an article where with certain companies, they're like, oh, we could adapt Bone into a movie, and then we can just put a bunch of pop culture references in it, put like some pop songs in it. And then Jeff Smith was like, nope, not happening. If you're gonna make my series a thing, if you're gonna make this happen, it needs to be Bone. It can't be some corporate sellout where you have Bone, I don't know, singing the latest Ariana Grande song or whatever. I don't listen to pop music, but I don't want to see Phone Bone and Phony Bone and Smiley Bone, freaking Fortnite dancing. Like, that's the last thing I want to freaking see. I want to see the Bones going out on their adventure, meeting Thorn and Grandma Ben and Ted and the dragon and all the fun, colorful cast of characters. I don't want to see them, flossing. I don't want to see... Okay, Smiley Bone would floss, but no one else would. Like, only Smiley Bone is the one exception. He never would, because it wouldn't exist in that world, but he's the only one who I could realistically see even ever considering doing that. I just thought I'd share this out there. Some sad news, but maybe, us Bone fans can have some reconciliation in knowing that we exist and we share the pain together. Yeah. I don't know. That's going to be it for me. Sad news, everybody. I do really, really wish that Jeff Smith in the future has some luck getting this series animated, because I, for one, would love to see it happen. Anyways, that'll be it for me. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye!